Welcome, everybody, to another Rev Talk. I'm Reverend Kim, and Reverend Beverly is recovering from surgery. She's home and doing well, and, a little out of it to be expected since the surgery was yesterday, and she's doing well. So, prayers and good healing vibes to Reverend Beverly. I think she's on the mend and all is well. So you've got me. And I have to say now, those of you who saw last week, it was a bit of a ride. I was out visiting Beverly and her husband Ray, and spent some time in Washington State. And then the other part of my trip was down in Texas, spending time with my family, my brother and his family, actually, and seeing my great nephews for the first time, which was wonderful. This trip was a lot. It was a great trip, and there was a lot of things that came up, especially with my family, that needed healing and working through. And so it was a good trip. It really was. It has me still kind of pausing and thinking about everything that happened, everything that was said, and it's a good thing. I just need to kind of rethink where I am, which again, all in divine timing and a good thing. So, as I know I've said before, I pull cards every morning, and there were some really good cards that I pulled. They're all good, you know that. This morning, which reminded me, it's all about the adventure. And I thought about that because so far this month of October has been quite an adventure, and it's still continuing. So, yes, our lives are all about the adventure and how we choose to see our life. If we choose to see it as an adventure, it becomes something that's exciting and fun. And while some of the things that happen might not feel that way, I believe, again, that if we flip that lens and take a look, we may not find fun. We may find a reason to recognize why something happened for our benefit, because our life is that, for our benefit. It's not being done to us, it's being done for us. So I'm loving the idea of an adventure. Now I have to bring part of the tarot deck that I have, the Tarot of Sacred Kingdoms, which I just love this deck. It's gorgeous. And I always pull a card from it. And the one I pulled today is something that I have not received in a long time. Now, this, because I got this deck off of Kickstarter, the people who created this created extra cards. And the extra card that I got is called the Celestial Weaver, which I just love this card. It's beautiful. And I wanted to read from the book about this because I just love it. Now, the three words that follow with the card are power, manifestation, and interconnectedness. So it says, here's a power card for you today. This is a message for you to fully allow to sink in. Weave the fabric of your reality through your thoughts, intentions, and actions. Now there's more to it. I'm just not going to keep going with it, but it kind of falls in line with an adventure. It's your intention. It's our intention. How we choose to live our life. How we choose to view things. We can choose to look at it in one way or another. We choose to look at it as an adventure. Being a celestial weaver means you're weaving your story the way you want it to be. And that's exactly what we should be doing. This is what we're supposed to be doing with our lives. This is why we came here. It's why we chose it. This is not an easy place to be. We've said this before. It's not an easy place. We didn't want it to be an easy place. Otherwise, we would have gone to somewhere else, the Pleiades or, somewhere. We chose to come here because of the challenges that it produces, the dualities, the positive and the negative, and all of this for our souls, for us to continue forward. So we choose to look at it as an adventure. And we weave our stories with our intentions to make that adventure something memorable, something that we're going to learn from and also cherish. That's part of why we're here, to cherish. Now, the third card I pulled from the Forest Fae, which is a little deck here. And this one is She of the Mossy Brae. And it says, not all things are as they seem. Trust in your intuition. And she's a forest lady, that's for sure. Which is true. If you're going to be weaving your adventure with your intentions, it stands to reason to also trust in your intuition, because that is one of the strongest things that we have going for us, is our intuition. And I know it's been one of these things that we've been taught to go to other people, to look for other people for answers. I know I've done it a lot. Apparently, my opinion doesn't mean anything. My intuition is telling me one thing, but that can't be right, so I'll ask somebody else. That's in the past. I am learning, along with everybody else, to trust more in my intuition, to allow the weavings of my intentions to create this adventure. Will there be ups and downs? Absolutely. You don't ride a roller coaster just to go straight along the line. That's like a train. It's the adventure, it's the fun, it's the exhilaration of learning something new, of experiencing something new. And our intention is to do this for the betterment of ourselves. And hopefully those around us will also pick up on that. So with that, I'm going to say, trust in your intuition. Allow the celestial weaver inside of you to create the intentions of bringing forth this wonderful adventure that's going to have you feel awesome, no matter the circumstances or whatever's going on around you. So with that, I want to also wish you well and to thank you for joining me. And hopefully next week we will be back on track with Reverend Beverly. So I ask you to be gentle with yourself and to be kind to yourself and to remember that you are unique in all the universe. There will never be another just like you in all of space and time. You are powerful, you are cherished, and you are loved. And without you, the song of the universe would be incomplete. Until next time, my friends, be well.